Let's talk about ice cream, guys. Okay, so Lily is one of my greatest techniques, Lily. So if you didn't know, I used to, get ice cream over at the movie theaters with Robin. Specifically, Baskin Robbins. Okay, Lily. So the truth of it is, ice cream is a delicate, fact. I even, talked about it in 2021, clearly around the future Gohan, time and saga. The ice cream lily with all its various, blueberry flavors, all the, various, members of strawberry, you know, um, all that shit. Lately is what made the old world great. Lately was all those ice cream factories, all those machines, all those people working hard for, ice cream. I saw that what it does today. Lily, what I told you, Lily, ice cream doesn't do shit. Lily, I literally dressed up in Robin, Lily in a collar. Lily, to look, exactly just like Motor Hero. Lily, they would have ice cream right after the movie theater. One knew was a thing. And 27 is a loophole. I'm sorry to say, Lily, you're gonna see a lot of things added on me because I was one of the best in the world. I wasn't convalescent, but the truth behind ice cream is that it's a very big food. It's kind of a dessert. But what you don't understand for this video specifically is that the reason why Lily the ice cream on the street didn't work is because I was up against Uncle T, and the reason why it's caused the effect ice cream is because there's multiple layering of cinnamon, the churro. The way that they layer it is like a grown man. You see how Lily I know how to do things big, Lily multiple layers, and then do things small in 1/5, like who know who. Okay. All right, so the concrete ice cream bar, Lily, that I buy. Lily was my last resort after doing all this shit with the National Geographic. Lily, after knowing blue is big, after fucking comparing Knuckles to a restaurant to do this and that. Lily, the concrete ice cream bar is causing the effect, Lily, because of multiple layers of cinnamon that you put into a churro ice cream. All right, Lily, so that's not good use of ice cream. That's abusing ice cream. My honest opinion in the video. But what you don't understand is that ice cream is calcium. Ice cream is fat because what is ice cream? Ice cream is milk. Ice cream has milk, Lily, and milk gives you strong bones. So if you have, ice cream, what it does, you see how I'm making the mistake with Black Friday, Lily. When you eat that ice cream, Lily, you think you're gonna lose weight, Lily, but it makes you go like this, and that. Ooh, I want to do that. Ooh, I want to do that, Lily. So you're not burning the fat off, Lily, but that's not the fact of this video because specifically, my mother's advice is to eat more vegetables, Lily. So what happens, Lily, if you eat a vegetable, Lily, if you eat more vegetables, Lily, the meat and shit like that, you're gonna be slow. Okay, you wanna know why? Because what do veggies do? I'm gonna say flat out. Since you want to rest this video, that veggies clean your immune system, and what ice cream does is that literally it's fat and it's protein at the same time, and that's why they're different fruit groups, guys, because it's in the right area. All right, because what ice cream is gonna do is it's gonna give you energy, the exact opposite, literally, of vegetables and shit. All right, with it what vegetables do is that they keep your body intact. They keep your body balanced. Lily, what see if you're smoking and drinking, Lily, if you eat a vegetable, it refreshes you. But if you're eating ice cream, Lily, it makes you energized and want to be buff and want to work out at the same time. All right, Lily, and that's the thing. All right, you need that calcium in the system because that calcium is gonna fuel and build your muscle to a point you're gonna be big like me and Hulk Hogan. Okay, Lily, and I'm sorry to say, but I'm missing one day of school. I don't know if it's officially, I don't know if really, it's through the grapevine, but I'm taking this very seriously because it goes hand in hand with a video that I'm about to make. Coming up. Once I said, I'm in school. All right, I'm telling you, you have to be realistic about this shit because I'm very concerned about the schoolwork. All right, because homework is a lot of work. If you miss one day, literally, of art class, especially, it could be one of the biggest lessons. All right, and I'm very concerned about that. But I double checked with my mom, so literally, and I'm not going to school, tomorrow. So you need to calm down, and you need to figure out that what I'm trying to tell you is school is just school, and I don't want to miss the important part of work. However, if you want to check up, literally, where it comes to performance-wise, you need to literally, see literally be there in a day of school that's not edited, which is what you don't want, which is what bloods don't want, literally, which is what, abusive girlfriends don't want. They don't want you putting you in a situation that's not edited. They did not write true fact on paper, okay? Literally, so I'm very concerned about that. I'm very concerned about missing homework because this is a very important thing, all right? Literally. And what you need to understand, all right, about ice cream, this is one of the most delicate things in the world. It's that literally, it's flavorful, literally, it's juicy, it gives you full of content. Okay, literally, it's one of my most favorite moves on the street. So if you watch this video, offer a girl some ice cream because what it is, it's an effect. It's something you got to do in reverse. But literally, back when I was a singer, back when I was listening by in Fire Z, back when I was with them Rodden, literally, it was my best techniques to use on top of literally being a best musician. Alright? Wanna know why? Because it's diverse. It's better than any other can, it's better than any other thing. Because it's mostly milk that's, melting and dissolving in your mouth. So anyway, this is Mood Tricks in um if I'm gonna say anything, Well, if you're not gonna let me say it correctly, well, this is my entire video about ice cream.